But look at that, you guys. Tell me that's not legit. Tell me that's not a legit In-N-Out sandwich. All right, get this part right here. Look, even the bread is crumbly up top. Guys, you watch In-N-Out mukbangs? Tell me that this doesn't look exactly like In-N-Out mukbang. I promise you right now, if you guys don't live anywhere where an In-N-Out is and you do this recipe, you don't need an In-N-Out. You don't need an In-N-Out, and I'm just gonna say that. That's just facts. Look at that, and my fries even stick together like In-N-Out fries. Like I said, all of the kinks with this camera and trying to figure it out will be figured out soon. Thank you guys for just kind of sticking around. I ain't want y'all to dip on me. A lot of you guys asked one question in particular over and over and over, and I continue to get comments on it every day, and it is, do I still talk to Chris? Hey you guys, welcome back. I am so excited to be back and so excited to be filming this voiceover, so let's jump right into it. As you guys know, I'm going to be starting off with warm water between 95 and 110 because you don't want to kill your yeast. If your bread is not rising, or that could be the main problem, is that your water is too hot or too cold, so you always want to make sure you have warm water. And then I put a little bit of sugar in with that to help it just kind of bloom a little bit faster. And then after 10 to 15 minutes, your yeast should be nice and bloomed. And then I add the rest of my ingredients, my butter, the rest of the sugar, and then I start adding my flour in a little bit at a time, because as you know, you could be somewhere with a different climate and you could need a lot less flour, or you could need more flour. So I like to give you guys a measurement of how much, and then you kind of just add it as you go, and then fill it along the way for consistency. And for this one, I actually was struggling to get it to be less sticky. So when I was using my old mixer, which by the way, this mixer is a gift I got for Christmas, so if Michelle, you are watching this, thank you so much. I love it. It made some amazing bread. Anyway, with this new mixer, I noticed that I needed to add a lot more bread than I needed in my, or a lot more flour than I needed in my last mixer. So I don't know what that was about, but it still came out perfect, because like I said, you feel for consistency and you just kind of make up, you just kind of fill it out along the way as you go. I like to do these bread recipes for you guys because one, I think you guys like it, and two, I just want to show you that it's not as intimidating as it may seem, and super easy to make, and it saves you money, and it also, whatever you're eating throughout the week, it's great to just make sandwiches out of. All right, let me get off on my little rant. And then you guys know that I oil my bowl and oil my dough ball. I don't really care that the bowl is dirty, or that it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care that the dough ball is in the same bowl. I know some people like to use a fresh bowl. I don't really care. I don't think it really affects anything. And then I cover it and I let it double in size, actually let it triple in size. You don't want to let it rise too much, because then you could overproof and deflate your dough. And so after that, I am going to punch down my dough and bring it out of the bowl. This is my favorite part, as you guys know. And like, my dough was a little bit sticky, so what I did, instead of flouring my surface, I put oil on my surface, because I did not want to keep adding flour into the dough, if that makes sense. So I just oil my surface instead of flour it. And then I'm going to be weighing out my dough balls. This is totally optional. You can just eyeball it if you want, but for more accuracy and more consistency, I just decided to weigh them all out. I weighed them out to 3-ounce balls. And then I've told you guys this before, I like to roll and tuck, but since my hands are very long and awkwardy and sausagey, it's kind of weird trying to show you guys how to do it. But you want to roll and tuck at the same time with like your pinky and your thumb, if that makes sense. Yeah. I oil the top of my dough because when I put the plastic wrap, if you don't oil the top of it, it will stick. The plastic wrap will stick to the dough. And then when you're taking the plastic wrap off, it will mess up the top of your dough ball, and it might even deflate your dough. So you want to make sure that the top of your bun is oiled so that you're not ripping off the plastic. And then I also let that proof. I only let that proof for about 20 more minutes because I didn't want my bread to be huge. I wanted it to fit the size of the burger. Just gonna make my quick egg wash. You guys know that if you want a super shiny dough, just use egg yolk. If you want it to sort of not be as shiny, just use the whole egg and some water. And also be very gentle when you're doing your egg wash, and try not to do too much egg wash because then it'll drip down and burn the outer edge of your buns. And I just put it in there 400 until it was golden brown, y'all. All right, and now I'm just going to be prepping all my vegetables. I'm doing this in order of what makes the most sense. So I'm just going to be prepping my vegetables because they're the easiest thing. So I'm going to be prepping everything that's going to be going on my In-N-Out sandwich because this is what I get on my In-N-Out sandwich. I get a double animal style. So I do raw onion and caramelized onion, lettuce, tomato, and the animal style sauce. So I am cutting everything I would put on my order. And then I'm also going to be cutting the onion for the caramelized onions. And don't mind how weird I'm cutting. My knife is at the knife doctor right now because I ruined my Nakiri knife. You guys know, the only knife that I like using in my videos now. I messed him up, so he is at the doctor getting fixed today. I go pick him up today. But for now I'm using this knife, and I was struggling so hard with it for some reason. I don't know why. I had used this knife for years, and then all of a sudden I just like don't know how to use it. And I'm going to be doing a real small dice on these onions. If you seen it In-N-Out, if you had In-N-Out, you could tell that their onions are real small. The best way to do that is I cut it, well, you guys see me cut it, and then I cut it horizontally, vertically, and then I chop it, and that's the best way to get a small dice. Then I am going to heat up a little skillet so I can start my onions. These are super simple. You can actually, this is why I do it right after the bread, because it's also just going to sit there. You could just put it on low and just kind of let it sit and brown and caramelize. But what I like to do is heat my pan up really hot, and then I like to sear them really fast and then turn down the heat to low, because I noticed that with In-N-Out onions, they have that burnt but also caramel. So it's like it was a little bit charred, and then they also have the caramel. If you just want caramelized, you would just start it at low and just cook it for a long time. And then you can just kind of see the progression of me just letting them sit there while I'm doing other things. Beautiful. They are beautiful indeed. And then I'm just gonna make this In-N-Out sauce real quick. There's 1,000,001 burger sauces, but they all kind of have the same ingredients. So the reason why I like this is because you probably already have all this stuff in your fridge and you can just throw it together. So I did mayonnaise, ketchup, relish, sugar, salt, vinegar. When I'm doing, my personal favorite burger sauce is like a mixture between the Big Mac sauce and the In-N-Out sauce. So then I add, if you want to take it a step further, you could add chopped pickles and little small chopped white onions. You guys have seen me do that in the past. If not, I will have that link down below. But this is what I had on hand, and it is perfect. And always try it as you go so you can kind of gauge what you want more of. Super simple and very good. Good. And now I'm going to be doing the fries. Oh my gosh, this was such a struggle to cut these potatoes. I have no clue why. Like me and my knife were not vibing today. But I'm trying to cut them in the most safe way. If you have a little frying machine or like any way to like cut your fries, you got a little fancy fry cutter, go ahead and use that. And try to get them as small as possible, because we're trying to go for like that In-N-Out vibe where the fries are very small. After I'm done with that, I just put them in some cool water to remove all of the starch, and I let that sit for about 30 minutes. So you'll notice that when I fry them up, they do not brown because they do not have very much starch, sugar, whatever in the fries. Instead of my normal method, you guys, of double frying, I actually just put it on 350 and fried them until they were hard, because I don't think In-N-Out does a whole like process with their fries, to be honest. I don't know. Like, it just seems like they cut them and then fry them. But if you want crispy fries to stay crispy, you guys know I have a ton of videos showing you guys how I do make it. And now I'm going to start my burgers. This was pretty simple. I didn't really show this very much. I just weighed out a couple balls, then I smashed it down into a circle. Pretty straightforward. And then I fry them up. And oh, you guys know how much I struggle with frying burgers, and I have no clue why. And you'll notice that there are cold parts and hot parts. So some of it would be caramelized, some of them weren't. So just a key tip, if you're gonna do it, just make sure you got a consistent heat going on so you get that nice brown crust. And And then I pop my American cheese. You have to do American cheese, you guys, because you can't get the full experience if it's not American cheese. Just saying. And my cheese totally engulfed like half of these, but luckily when I made these ones, I made another pair that weren't as bad as these ones being engulfed in the cheese. It does matter because they were still fire. And I made a mess on that skillet, and I am paying for it today with cleaning it. So now I'm just going to start assembling my stuff, do my French fries, and shout out to In-N-Out. I just got some little In-N-Out boats that you can get extra from them. I got those, and I'm just going to put my fries in there. And then I'm going to put my American cheese. Like I said, you got to go with American cheese or it won't be the same. And then I melt that in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And then I just, you know, do my spread and my caramelized onions. Super easy, super simple, tasted exactly the same. I can't stress it to you enough. It was exactly the same. And now I'm going to be building my burger. We are coming to the end of this. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I hope you guys enjoy the mukbang part. Like I said, I got a new camera, so I'm going to be trying to figure out how to get us all in focus. But this was super fun. I really liked this video. And if you guys are still here, leave me some tomato emojis. If there's tomato emojis, leave me some tomato emojis. And tell me what you guys think. And if you'll try this. Because you should. And this is literally like my exact order. This is what I get. I always get a double animal style. Add chopped chilies, but I did not feel like chopping the chilies. I just was like, whatever, I'll just put them on the side. But this is my exact order. And the caramelized onions, and I do raw and caramel onions. It'll change your life. It'll change your life. You know what I did forget? Mustard. I didn't do the burgers in mustard. I totally forgot about that. Anyway, I will see you guys in the mukbang part. I love you so much. Look at that. That looks so legit. We're back, you guys. Okay, so listen, I just want to say this because I've got a new camera, as you guys can see, and I don't quite know how to work it. So I don't know how to get us all in focus together, but we're going to eat because my food is getting cold. But I did want to say welcome back, you guys. I know, and it's really hard because now I have my monitor up here so I can see myself, or my little, I don't know, what is that called? What is that called? I don't know what it's called, but I'm going to try to look at the camera. It's going to take me a minute. Anyway, I am happy to be back, you guys. I know that I've been gone for a minute, but trust me, while I've been gone, I have been trying to get my channel together, you guys. I've been trying to get it together for you guys. I know, shame on me. When I want something a certain way, you guys know how I am about it being perfect, and you know I'm trying to let that go. So, but I am really excited to be back. And as you guys can see from the title, Okay, no shade to anybody. You know, this is a super drama-free channel. Tell me this doesn't look like the most legit In-N-Out. I picked up a couple of these from, well, somebody got a little plug for me on some In-N-Out vessels. Let's get into this. I'm gonna eat this one back here just to keep it, you know, keep it good for the. But look at that, you guys. Tell me that's not legit. Tell me that's not a legit In-N-Out sandwich. All right, get this part right here. Look, even the bread is crumbly up top. Holy. And I got the little peppers as well. Let me grab a fork, and she's back. All right, let's try these In-N-Out fries. Ooh. Look, they even act like In-N-Out fries. Guys, you watch In-N-Out mukbangs? Tell me that this doesn't look exactly like In-N-Out mukbang. You ain't even got to go nowhere. Make it right at home. But hold on. If you're an OG of the channel, you guys know that I used to eat my stuff with jalapenos. I stopped doing that as of lately because I started getting more cooking. But I think it's time to bring them back. My two little jalapeno. Oh wow, did I eat half of that one? And I put it back in the fridge. Oh, hold up. Where are you going? Onion all fell apart. Get in there. That one fell apart on me, y'all. Y'all, man, this is a great first video back. This is great first video back. Okay, let's talk a little bit, you guys, because I missed you. Firstly, I want to know how everybody's holidays were. It's probably the best copycat In-N-Out I've ever done. I wanted to come back with y'all. I wanted to come back to y'all with a bang. Okay? This was a bang. Especially in light of recent events in the mukbang community. I'm not really going to say too much on that stuff, you guys. You know, I'm not into like drama and stuff like that, but I do love my girl Stephanie Sue. She's definitely one of my favorite mukbangers. How could you not like her? She's so sweet. But I noticed through all the mist of the In-N-Out, I felt like In-N-Out was being put on the back burner. So I decided to do it because In-N-Out is so bomb. I promise you right now, if you guys don't live anywhere where an In-N-Out is and you do this recipe, you don't need an In-N-Out. You don't need an In-N-Out, and I'm just gonna say that. That's just facts. Look at that, and my fries even stick together like In-N-Out fries. Perfect. Hair in my mouth. You know the only sad thing about this, right? I ran out of the sauce. I ran out. And if you are wondering what's going to happen to these two burgers, well, I'll tell you, they're going to be eaten because I have a volunteer nearby. I'm trying to do more eating, less talking, but I'm just so excited to be back, you guys. I'm so freaking excited. So much has happened. We're about to be in World War III. Who would have knew that? But as far as like my last holidays, hopefully everybody had great holidays, and thank you to everyone who wished me and my family happy holidays. But we did have great, it's been hectic, and people that know me know that anytime there's like big events or like a lot of moving parts, I get so stressed out. Like it's like my mind can't multitask on more than one event happening, so I end up getting super stressed super quickly, and that's what ended up happening, which kind of like bit me in the ass, because I was like, I'm trying to get my channel back to what it used to. Well, I don't want to say what it used to be, but I realized like I lost some of the flame towards the end of the year, and I noticed that like when I first started, I was like, we gotta go, I want to upload every single day, I just want to do, like, I want to grind it out, and then towards the end it started to fizzle out for some reason. And I'm like, I can't be doing that. I gotta be really grinding in here because I have so much to show y'all, and I don't really have the time to be fooling around. We got to get this done, y'all. But anyway, it just got a little bit hectic over the holidays. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate how hectic it is, but we're back in this thing with the super, super delicious copycat recipes. I also want to start incorporating more copycat recipes, guys. You guys know I love a good copycat recipe, and That's what I thought I'd start with. So let me know what you guys think. I am getting super full. As soon as I start talking, I get super full. Hopefully I'm in focus enough for you guys. I'm probably not, but like I said, all of the kinks with this camera and trying to figure it out will be figured out soon. Thank you guys for just kind of sticking around. I ain't want y'all to dip on me. I was watching Eat with E, and she was also saying the same thing, and I'm like, the struggle is real, trying to figure out like cameras and angles and mics and all that stuff. But once you got it down, you got it down. So as soon as I get it down, we in there, y'all. A lot of you guys asked one question in particular over and over and over, and I continue to get comments on it every day, and it is, do I still talk to Chris? Well, I do still talk to him. I'm going to answer that one question because I'm going to be saving all the other questions for maybe I should do, let me know if I should do my Q&A. Let me know if you guys want a Q&A with the unboxing of my plaque, because I just found out my plaque wasn't, they didn't send me my plaque because I don't know, I talked to the YouTube team or whatever team handles the plaques, and I was like, hey guys, it's been over a month, I still haven't got my plaque, and they were like, oh, we'll fix that for you. And so within like an hour they fixed it, and then I'm having it sent out. So hopefully I can get that soon so I can unbox it on camera. I'm super excited to do that on camera and talk to you guys about my journey, answer some questions. Even though I'm boring, you can still feel free to ask me questions, but we are back in this thing. I'm kind of sad I'm out of focus. Oh, Mike is saying hello guys. And I know I get a lot of questions about having Aiden on the channel as well, you guys, and I do want to have him on the channel. At first I was like spooked about having him on a channel because I didn't want it to be like deemed a kid channel, but I saw a lot of other YouTubers have their kids on their channel, and I'm sure it's not like affecting them. So I think I should have Aiden on the channel. Let me know right now if you guys want to see Aiden on the channel. He was bummed out when I told him about the new YouTube rules, but like I said, I don't think it's gonna affect anything, so I want to have him on the channel, and that would be really fun. Anyway, I am reaching, I can actually see how much I'm recording now. I'm so excited. Even though I'm out of focus, I'm like, what's up? Oh, also, just a quick note, on a little bit more of a serious note, I just want to send out love and prayers to everybody affected in these Australia fires. That is, I could not imagine what you guys are going through. And I also wanted to send out love and prayers to the troops that are going over there to Iran right now. This is such a really unfortunate situation, and it kind of hits home a little bit because my mom was in the military for 20 years. So I know what it feels like to have parents deployed, to be a family member that has somebody go to war and not know if they're going to come back. So a huge just a big hug and love and prayers to anybody that is affected by this right now. And I'm just praying for our country. I'm just hoping that things will work out. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. In the next video. Oh, you guys, I think Lou Crew is going to do it. I was practicing with Aiden, and we decided that Lou Crew is going to be our name. So you guys are going to hear me start, dang, this burger is like, shh, girl, shut up. This burger is like, let's get off. Let's stop recording now. Shut up, girl. But anyway, that is going to be our new name, Lou Crew. So everybody give a huge thumbs up right now if you guys like Lou Crew. I know I like it, so shout out to you. It's been a long time. Like, that was actually the very first channel name that was recommended, and I just didn't know how I felt about it, so I was just like, I don't know. And then finally, I saw your guys' comments on the New Year's post on the community page, and you're like, Lou Crew. So I'm like, Lou Crew. I like Lou Crew. So I will see y'all in the next video, Lou Crew. It's going to take me some time to get used to saying out my mouth, but I will see you guys then. I love you so much.